What's up, guys? It's Hanging with JK, and today I am in my bathroom because I wanted to show you guys this brand new Gillette Labs heated razor. So this is a razor that has the heat that gets generated by the razor blade, so you get a smooth and comfortable shave. I don't know if that's the case or not, but I wanted to definitely try that out because I wanted to buy this for the fact that I shave just about every day, and I wanted to get a more comfortable shave and make it less of a chore and make it more of an experience of getting a smooth shave each and every day. So what you get here, you get a razor, you get 2 cartridges, you also get a magnetic charging dock and a smart plug that's powered by Braun. I'll put a link in the comments in the description below so that you can check this out wherever you might be, and you may be able to get it yourself. But I want to unbox this and show you guys how this thing works and learn with you guys on how well this thing is going to treat me, and if it's truly going to be a better shave. I want to give you guys an honest and positive review, hopefully. So let's get this thing out of the box. Okay, here it is, the Gillette Labs heated razor. Let's see if I can get this out of the box and take a look at this thing. So if you kind of look closely at the box, it shows you the internals of what's inside of here. So you can see that there are some internals that have the elements to heat up and get to the blades, and the blade is going to give off the heat on this. So that's what I'm excited to find out about. And we're going to open this up here, and we have here a get started. Take that out. There it is. That's the blade itself. So we have a handle and cartridge here. So as you can see, this is a little bit different than what the other blades I've seen on similar Gillette Fusion type of handles and razors. So here, this gold bar here is where the heat comes to, and then the buttons here there's a button here that can control the setting, and it activates the particular handle to generate the heat that goes up to the blade. So it's a very similar setup to what you get from the Gillette Fusion style 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blades, and then you get the 6th trimmer blade up here, and you get the pretty thick and bulky handle. This is much bigger than any of the other ones I've had, but also this is also housing the components that will work out the heat to generate the heat. So from the power button here, you get the orange button. That's an orange button, and it's glowing solid orange right now. And then, so that just turns it off. So I think you have to click it on to give it the moment to get it activated. While that's heating up, I'm going to show you the other stuff that's in the box here. And so when you take that off, you also get a extra cartridge there as well. That's kind of nice that they give you an extra cartridge. And then this must be the charger base, and it's magnetic, so you can just stand up the razor right inside of here. And then there's the port on the back to charge that up. And then I'm sure in here there's an instruction manual, and there's also the plug as well. So let's see how the base is doing here on the handle. So it's still glowing orange. It looks yellow on camera, but it's actually orange. And so once I press that, it's an orange glow. That means it's on and it's activated. Now if I hold it down, it should change. Now that is the color of yellow, and I believe the yellow is the lower temperature. And once I read through the manual really quickly, I'll tell you what the exact temperatures are for the orange versus to the yellow, and which one is probably more comfortable for your face. Maybe the first few times you use this, the yellow version might be better because it might be a little bit less heat as your face gets adjusted to it. And then I think if you just hold it down, it switches, and now it's on the orange color, which I believe is the hotter temperature. So depending on what your skin can tolerate and how you get comfortable to this, but overall it's actually a really nice thick razor. In my hand it feels really chunky, and I think it would be easy to glide along your face. So let's get this thing opened up and out of here completely. And then I'm going to try to get some water in the sink here and try to shave some of this 5 o'clock shadow I've got going from yesterday's shave. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so I looked this up really quickly and to see what the temperatures are so I can help you guys out. 109 degrees Fahrenheit for the lower setting, which is the yellow color coded, and 122 degrees Fahrenheit for the orange color setting, and that's for the higher setting. So depending on what suits your skin for a hot shave, you got to figure it out and see which one is going to be best for you. I'm going to get the water going here, and I'm going to open this up to apply and just kind of show you guys on how well this thing does shave, because I'm kind of interested to see this myself. I want to see if this is a better shave than the $10, $20 versions that I can get from the store. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. So bear with me while this gets a little bit messy and sloppy. Okay, so here we go. We got my face moisturized with some water. I'm going to use my Cremo Original Shave Cream. This one is a bourbon vanilla. This is just one of the ones that I like. It suits my skin well. I like the way that it smells. This is one of the ones that I use on my daily basis. It's more so the cream versus a thick foam or a gel. And actually may show up better on camera as well. So as I shave here, I'll show you guys how this works. So wonder if I should just do just half my face just to kind of show you a side-by-side comparison. But let's see. Let's lather the whole face up. And then this is pretty much what I use when I do it normally. So lather up and then we'll start shaving. By the way, if you don't use this particular Cremo, this stuff is so good. It smells really good. My wife loves the smell of that particular scent. And here we are. We've got the button here. Just turned that on. And after it flashes, I believe it needs like a 30-second wait so that it can charge up all the way to get to full heat potential. And while it does that, this is also a great time. If this is your first time here, I've also done another video on a Philips Norelco shaver. If you haven't seen that, you may want to check that out if a electric shaver is more your thing versus a manual shaver. But also, while you're here, if you can subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions about this, comment down below, and I would be glad to help answer any of those questions for you. And I'm ready to start shaving here, so let's get to this. And I'm just going to get it a little bit wet here, and then that feels really nice. That just glided right through my skin. And this is on the higher setting. This is the orange setting. And it actually is really smooth. It does not feel hot. I can feel the warmth and the heat across my face. It's that bar here. This gold bar on here is what is going to give you that heat that's generated from the internals of the handle that come up through the handle and hit the blades, and it hits that orange bar right there. If you can see it, it hits that bar, and that's where the heat gets generated from. And then as you glide this across your face, it has a nice smooth feel, and it just kind of goes right across it without any hesitation. And with the rough stubble that I had, especially right here, it comes right off, no problem. And it's actually really smooth. It feels really nice. That was my main purpose of wanting to get something like this. I know it's hard to justify the expense of spending the money on something like this, especially when it's a chore. It feels like a chore, especially if you've been doing this for years and years of your life like I have. It's one of those things that you want to get something cheap, something convenient. But if it's one of those things that I think as I've gotten older, I've kind of learned to appreciate it a little bit more, that I wanted to get the art of shaving, of just kind of wanting to get a comfortable shave, but also getting a smooth shave that kind of feels good, that I don't have to feel like it's a laborious task every day, that I can kind of go through this and just do that. But so far, I've just done a couple of these areas, and it just glides right across without any hesitation whatsoever. I'm not feeling any pull, and it's just that warming sensation as it's going down. It almost feels like you're getting a shave from, say, the barbershop or these barbershop, like from the old 1950s or something like that, where you can still get that at some barbershops nowadays. But you know, I normally shave at home. I never really get it done elsewhere, but you can kind of hear it. I'll shut up for a second so you can hear it, but you can actually hear it cutting away at the stubble, and it's just doing it so smoothly. Like it's just gliding across, and it's just so smooth already without any hesitation. I really like this so far. So, you know, I'm just going to finish off the rest of my face, and I'll just quickly let you guys see that. But it just glides right across. You know, it's like I don't want to overdo it and just keep going over the same spot for irritating my skin. But as I do this, you can see it just kind of moves across. That's usually one of the harder areas I have, is my jawline to my neck. And so as I'm doing this here, it just moves right across, and there's no irritation whatsoever. So I can already see this being a real value to my comfort when I shave, and it's just, it feels really good, and it's just smooth. I don't have any burn, I don't have any irritation at all. I've got no nicks or no cuts on my face right now. For the heck of it, I'm going to go to the lower setting. I'm going to switch that to yellow. If I hold down, it should switch. Okay, so that's gone and switched over to yellow now. This is the lower heat setting. But honestly, on that higher heat setting, I did not feel any discomfort whatsoever. It felt really good. It did not feel like it was overly hot. I did not feel like my skin was burning at all. And there you have it. I mean, it works pretty well. I know there's a couple of fine touches I didn't do quite yet, but I'll take care of those afterwards. You know what? Let's see what this thing does on an upstroke with my neck. Oh, I think I did nick myself because I did push too hard right there. So that's the thing, is you want to make sure you're just kind of gliding it across your skin without pushing down. And one of those areas where I always have a hard time, there's a little bit of a pimple there, and I think I just nicked it. So of course that's my own fault, not the fault of the razor blade. So as I do this, even on an upstroke, it feels really smooth, and it glides across because there's really not even any hair left over there after the first passing. So my thoughts on this is actually a really nice razor. This is the Gillette Labs razor, the heated razor, and like I just showed you, it's cuts like a hot knife through butter, and it's got a nice smooth shave. It feels really smooth right now, and it's just one of those things where I still have shaving cream on my hand and my face, so that's why it's just rubbing across. But it's got a nice smooth sensation. I'll put the price down here so you have an idea of how much it costs, and down in the description below I'm going to put where you can buy this if you're interested in it. Find out more details about it, see if it's something that might be good for you. But for me, I'm convinced that this is definitely worth keeping. This is definitely worth the investment for me. Shaving daily on a every 2-day basis, you know, for work, for other purposes. I always want to look sharp and ready, so this is definitely the way to go. If you have the finances to do this, and if it's something that you think it's worth doing for you to keep your look on point and to look sharp, I highly recommend this. Check this out, the Gillette Labs Heated Razor. It's so good to see you guys. I hope you guys are back again real soon, and thanks for hanging with JK.